Welcome to the TalkTrack. We're live at the Borough House. Our weekly conversation in the bar. The TalkTrack is a proud production of the Car Junkies and the Borough House. It's produced by Morris, edited by Morris, and sound mixed by Morris. Welcome to this lovely Sunday evening. And today, we're going to talk about family. I'm under the assumption that most of us might have or might not have families of our own, children of our own. So Joshua, since you have the microphone, I suppose you're kicking it off. Do you think that society puts a certain pressure on young people nowadays to have children or start families by a certain age?
Yeah, because generally, you see, people have adapted the general perception of what age someone should get into something. So usually when someone, for example, when someone gets in their 30s and even the parents are looking at you and they're like, oh, we need a grandchild and stuff like that. Okay. So I think it's true, like you have said. Yeah.
Olivia, do you feel like there's any pressure on you or on any of your accomplices in your single life to start families by a certain age, to have children or things like that?
Yeah, it's a lot of pressure, and it's so annoying in a way that people meet you at my age, like in your 30s, and people are like, you don't have a child? You need children. Like, it's embarrassing. I'm like, you even respond, well, I don't have an husband to give those birth to those children with. And they're like, no, you don't need to wait for that. Just at least push your babies without a father. As if they are going to pay school fees. Yeah. They're like, they just have it in their head that at a certain age, you need to have a family or children of your own. So you live omukululo as if you're asking them. It's annoying.
By the way, this is where we've reached. In the past, it was, when are you bringing a man home? Now we've reached at a level where they're saying, just one kid is okay, at least one. And you know the most annoying part? Mm-hmm. In the past, it used to be the elders, the older, population, because of course for them they are looking at all grandkids and what and what. But we've reached, we are in an age or era where these people are more understanding than your peers. We have people, just because for him, she has pushed 3, 4, they start putting you under pressure. Hey, at least for me, I have yours, so get. I'm like, you have yours, it's okay. You be with yours. You leave me. It's no longer, by the way, very, okay, maybe now, but it's coming more from our peers, from our age mates who have sort of, maybe they've got married. Me, there's one person I told, you leave me, I got to say, maybe better hot. So you don't have to be in the thing alone. But now the mothers, the singers, the uncles, I think they're more understanding, when it comes, because it's easy to say these things when you're not the parent,
in the system.
You're not. But once you get there, you're like, okay, maybe I understand my son, my daughter. By son and daughter, I mean it can be your nephew, niece, your own. You get? And I think they've become more understanding, because when you've experienced it and you see the people, and you're like, okay, it's not as easy as we tell people. It's like people have discovered for themselves. We are in an age where everyone was rushing to get married because their friends have got married. Mulimu wedding meeting, I swear, I'm next. That kind of pressure. And then you reach there. And that is why we are dealing right currently. We are having a pool of those people who got married under pressure because the friends, because the classmates ask them.
Yeah.
They'll tell you the real story. Unless they don't want to tell us, but we know. Because some of these people are near us. We see these things. But I'm not saying that when they choose to do this and it doesn't go well, no. What I'm saying is people have learned that it's okay to leave people to live their lives. But the pressure now is coming more from the peers than from the older generation.
Yeah.
It's usually your peers. It's like,
why do you think that is? Why do you think there's more pressure from your peers than from like the older generation now?
So here's what I learned. I don't want to seem funny or anything, but half the peers who come to me and tell me to get married or to have kids are the ones who have been there and I know the story. Hey, the story. So it's like someone saying, but why is this part? It's like some people are using this thing of single friends are the worst. No, these guys are seeing us having a time of our lives, and they're like, how? Like, why? Because in the past, it was about telling us, oh, it was a point to make someone's life miserable because they've not got married or they've not had kids. But now everyone is beginning to realize, wait, the people who are not married or having kids, both men and women, are actually living life. So I think for me, some of these friends of ours are not coming from a place of I want you to be happy and married. They know it is tough. Oh, I want you to have your before. They know it is tough. But I think it's at a point of, by this person, yeah, I'm here, I have to go back and chill and what, my organize what. This person is still chilling. I think it also comes from a place of, you come and join us. Why are you guys still enjoying life? Unless it's my mom or I mean, even them, they understand. But it comes back to one thing. If you're ready, do it. If you're not ready, please do not. You're going to be there alone. Those people who have told you are not going to be there. And everyone's experience is different. Some people can handle, and some of us may not be able to handle.
Yeah, if you want to contribute, you can get the microphone and debut on the TalkTrack.
Okay. The question was, do we feel pressured?
Yeah.
To have children and
Or start
all that?
families, yeah.
Yeah, starting family.
By a certain age, yeah.
But that's certain age, 30s and all that. Yeah. The thing is, some decades ago, yeah, they would expect us to bring a man home and, or auntie is asking you this or that. Now, having a child, it is a consensual kind of thing because a woman can get pregnant and she might say, okay, I can't handle this. Flash, which I normally don't stand for flash like that. Because if you're having a consensual sex and you loved it and you are there, you conceive, yeah? Carry it. And it comes to a point whereby, yeah, the guy might be there or the guy might not be there. But if you have a life within you, it's up to you. I don't blame women who do like, okay, let me, corner it or flash it and live my best life. No. Now, the issue of the pressure, being pressured, you have a child or auntie, all that. We have a lot of single moms around. We have a lot of men who are there. You have a child with him, is just there. Yeah? Just there. Yeah. Yeah, it's just there. The thing is, being pressured to have a child right now, we have gotten to a age or what is it? A place right now whereby even our parents do understand. The old tradition has always been there and we respect the tradition. Now the friends who come telling you about what they've experienced. Oh, where's your child? How many children? When are you getting married? No, if you're marrying me, you should know you'll be my headache and I'll be your Panadol. Marry me because when we enter, we have entered. Yes, yeah. We have entered. There's nothing like, oh, I'm tired, oh, I'm stressed. If you're tired, go back to your mama house, go back to the village, you rest, you come back. Yeah. Yes. Yeah. So That is it. There's no mistake. If you carry that ring and put it on my finger, no, it's for better, for worse. You die, I'll bury you respectfully.
Fire the talk track.
So that is it.
Yeah.
That's it.
And I suppose my next yeah. No, so it's not all negative. So I suppose my next question is for anyone, regardless of, you can pass the mic around. If you don't feel ready, you pass it around. What certain aspects of like family life are you looking forward to? Or for the people who have like families of their own, what aspects do you think that for most of the young people here who don't have families, what should they look forward to in like a family structure, kids, proper? No, anything.
The village man, let me take you back a bit.
Yes,
the
please.
first topic you raised. I think you're mixing two issues: the children and the family.
Yeah.
There's an age that you clock, and it's no longer even about family. It's about children. Or even at home, the pressure. Yes, there's pressure for marriage, but if you come home and tell people you're pregnant, people are like, everybody is so happy. Yeah, finally. You get my point. You get my point. You know, having seed, first of all, that seed is your legacy. Now, sometimes the worry is that, we have such a beautiful sister, she has no legacy, she has no one to leave behind that will remind us of her. So, you cannot mix the issue of having a man with the issue of having seed. Seed, I think, is good for you as a person. Have your baby boy or baby girl that you work hard for, pay tuition for, and whatever. It's a good thing, especially when you clock a certain age. Because also, the guys are not going to be running after you at a certain age. You'll find you're the one running after them. That's true. Yes, that's true. So, in your prime, if you fail to get someone to sort you out, if you can have a child with somebody that is willing, I think that's okay. Because at that time you're already mature, you're making your own money. You don't have to look for a spouse. You can just have a partner.
I think you want to respond to that. In a sense, yeah, I agree with you. But also, you see, I think it's also okay when someone doesn't want that, in all honesty. Because we've been here and we are telling people you're a bad parent, but that person probably wouldn't have. Deep down, they didn't want to, but because I have insisted, you have insisted, the next person has insisted, the whole society has told them you have no value. So they end up being real horrible parent. Those are the kids you sing as if they just randomly exist. Because someone wasn't ready for that sort of thing. But I think, and that will come to the next thing he said, when you are ready, when you want to do this, it means no matter what happens, and that's what she said, if I am ready, no matter what happens, it's a do or die. You get? But if I am not ready, half the time I'm going to come back. You told me, my brother, that Zala yakan. Kakusuli de wali ngambe school fees quarter. You get? And then you keep telling me, you don't even check on your child what? I'm like, hey. And they go back disco. So, I think if you're ready, let's be honest. But then there are people who are not even waiting for when they are ready. They've decided that I want to live life. Someone else would say that's selfishness, but it's also okay. Because when you think about some people who probably even want these kids but can't have them, are they selfish?
Yeah.
You know, we need to look into some of these things. Some of these people, you find people what we call barren. And so how do you tell that person? So I think at the end of the day, I agree with what you're saying, but also it's okay for someone to say, I don't want to do this, or I want to do this. Or now I'm ready, I can do this, or I'm not yet ready. We've seen people enter parenthood, and man, things, people enter marriages, true, and in 2 years, like a small thing like this. You're always looking for an excuse. You know, you be there and go, no, nyakantu. It's not because it's a genuine, oh, I'm bothered by this. We are always looking for things on our partners, on the children. You even punish for nothing. I'll take you to Uncle Danny. Yeah, let's take it because you still want that sense of you want to be with yourself, with your freedom. I think it's also okay. I think we're in an age where if people don't want to, when they want to, leave people to live.
Yes, please. You can contribute.
Yeah.
No.
Okay. Hi guys. Yeah, I'm married. So I'll represent the married.
Yeah.
Hey.
Seriously, you see,
Quickly.
no, yeah, quickly. You see, there's something he said. Both of you are saying you're talking about being ready, okay? But the actual fact, I don't think there's something called being ready on that. That's the thing. There's nothing like, because you see, you'll be like, okay, you're done, okay, we are married and whatnot. You produce just one kid like this. The guy will be like, okay, I need to find my way, my other life. So you suffer with your kid. That's why you're saying, hey, the kids, see. So you may think that you are ready, then you get ambushed into the process. So there's also that. So maybe the married woman can maybe clarify on that and, how to go about it for the sake of us who are not yet married. Yes, struggling.
His name is Shakib.
Okay. I think what you're saying is not true. First of all, you as an individual, you have to decide when you feel like you're ready. Why you say that sometimes you fall in these things, it's actually still a decision you made. There is no one who jumps up and falls on someone and they get a kid. No, you decide. So, if you're single and you're not yet married, yeah, you have to decide the life that you want to live before marriage and then after marriage. Yeah, I was single for the longest time and I was always deciding what I want to do. I said I am not going to give birth to a child because I don't want to take care of a child without a father. And there were so many times I could have gotten a child without a father. But that stayed in my head. I'm like, there is no way. I am not getting a child without a father. So I stayed without a child. But in that process, there are so many. I got a friend who had a best friend for a guy, and somehow shit happened. Boom, a child. Yeah? Very unready, very unprepared. Actually, there was even no relationship. Yeah? But at the end of the day, yeah, there is nothing right or wrong about how we live. You understand it? That's something that I want us to go away with. Yeah? Getting a child early without a parent or what, yeah, it may have felt like it is not a right thing to do, but you can still handle it. You can juggle. There are so many people who are very proud parents because for some reason by the time they are 35, they have a kid who is almost 18 or who is 12 or something, and they are very proud. So it's also like a good thing in itself. And at the same time, if you're 35 and you don't have a child, it's not something to be blamed about. Oh, no child, da, da, da. And even if they do, yeah, be positive about it. You understand? It makes it easier. I remember before I got married, of course, I was already, when I was 30, my parents were starting to worry, and my aunties and what. And they brought it up, of course, in different events. You talk to the auntie, yeah, how are you? Is there someone? Is there someone? You know what I kept telling them? Actually, they stopped asking me because I tell him, no, I don't have anyone. Do you know someone? I also started encouraging them. Do you know someone?
Yeah.
You get for me someone. I will not refuse. Yeah. So instead of looking at it like someone is trying to push you into something bad, because the truth is, I've been married and I know that marriage is beautiful. Yeah. And at the same time, yeah, the challenges that come with marriage are not because marriage is bad. It's because these are challenges that will even appear to you. Yeah, no, there are challenges that come with relationships. Like the way you're in your home, you fight sometimes with your mom, you fight sometimes with your dad. If you're in a relationship with a boyfriend, you will fight. Yeah? So the challenges that you get in marriage, the only difference is now it is a stranger. Yeah? It is someone that you met and then you're together. And then another thing that makes marriage even harder is expectations. Yeah? Girls, we have different expectations. Guys have different expectations. Girls, before you're married, you're thinking, I'm going to be in love, I'm going to have beautiful kids, da 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 da. Everything is good. Yeah, he's going to carry me, he's going to love me, he's going to show me off. Yeah? Yeah. So you're thinking, you have all these other different, yes. Much as, yeah, those are the expectations of girls getting married. Well, guys, most of the times the expectations is more like, man, I'm not going to cook anymore. I'm not going to look for food. I'm not going to wash clothes. I'm not, yeah, like I have someone who's now going to take care of me. You're basically looking like for a mother, and then this one is coming in looking for like a dad, yeah? So both of you have like different expectations. Yeah.
Because I know we say it has nothing to do with being ready.
Yeah.
We said it has nothing to do with being ready. But I want to ask you this question. Yeah, you didn't know you were going to fall for this guy. You met, shit happened. Yes. But taking that step to say, okay, now I want to get into a marriage. Now I want to have a child. Did you feel like you were ready for that, or you just were winging it to Rabe?
Questions are being asked, questions are going to be answered.
Yes. The answer, to answer you, yes. I was ready, much as I didn't have a guy. Which is also fair. You can be ready to get married, yeah? But at the same time, when I say I didn't have a guy, it doesn't mean I wasn't dating. But you can have 4 different guys who are dating you, and none of them is even marriage material. Yeah? Yeah? Yes. Before you get, of course, before you get married, first make yourself like marriage material. First prepare yourself to be married. You understand, eh? Yeah. Because when you do that, you start looking at people differently. You start looking at someone, you will see when someone is wasting your time and you don't have that time. You will see when someone is just trying to wing it or what. Someone will even come and try to convince you about marriage, but you can see you can't take that baggage. Yeah, it's a job. And different guys also come with different baggages. So you also have to weigh, which baggage can I go with? Eh? Yes, it is true. Yes, you have to weigh. Am I going to? Because the truth is, at the end of the day, the person that you decide to marry, by the way, if you decide to actually get married, you're literally deciding the baggage that you're going to carry for the rest of your life. Yeah? Most people are always like, you have a kid and a baby mama. It's okay. I will take care of that. But you don't know the weight of that. Then the baby mama starts coming around, you start complaining, you understand? Then marriage becomes difficult, but you didn't weigh like how much was going to happen with this particular thing. Yeah.
My follow-up question is, in the process of, starting a family, what do you weigh? What important things do you think are, in the process of starting a family, what do you weigh? What is important for you? How do you choose the baggage to carry? Anyone is open to answer this, huh?
Yeah.
I'm curious, huh? Yeah.
One of the things that I find most important, the spiritual life. Yeah? It is very important to know. There is one thing being spiritual and one thing for someone not to know God at all. And there are people who are like that, who don't know anything about God. Yeah. So you need to understand like where you both stand, because it's very important. It may not sound important in the beginning, but it is, because at one time when you get problems or you get difficulties, if you're not spiritually strong, it becomes very difficult to manage some of these things. Yeah, because you're going to start running to your friends, running to everyone to help you, and every time you run to tell your problems. Most people are like,
They're struggling.
you're never going to get the right advice. And by the way, even the married people themselves, not everyone who is married is happy. So someone is going to actually give you bad advice on the intention of they are also not having fun. So if you can't even come with your car problem, guy, you think it's the biggest. You know what? My husband has cheated on me, but this person is even used to it. So he's looking at you like, are you serious? Like, that's not a problem. This is even the first time. Hey, so you get somehow spiritually, the spiritual side is very important. Then another thing is how to manage the weaknesses of someone. It's very important to know if you can handle someone's weaknesses or not. If you tell me you are a witch doctor or you do some kind of juju,
You can't handle that weakness.
I definitely no, I cannot. I can't. You tell me you have 5 kids from 5 different women. I know I can't handle. So you understand there are some weaknesses that you know, or how do we call them? There is a word for.
We shall behave. This is a respectable host.
Yeah, but there are people who can actually handle. There are people who can handle.
So, please have the mic, Yeah, hold the mic, please. Yeah.
Stuff about having a man having 5 baby mamas. No one can handle that. In actual sense, no. They pretend. Women pretend. That's one thing I can tell you all. Because, okay, if at least 1 baby mama or a woman with 2 kids, that's so understandable. But 1, 2, 3, 5 women with 5 different babies, that's so different. It's a very different story. So if I tell you I have accepted, trust me, I am pretending.
Speaking of 5, we have 5 minutes left. So, for recording purposes, we keep it short. So, yes, Shakib.
Okay, for me, I think it goes back to what she said. It depends on your spiritual what? Spiritual strength. You see, naturally, you ladies are strong in these. Listen, for real. Naturally, you ladies, no, for real. Exactly. That's why that's what it's credit.
Sometimes we don't want to be strong.
No. That's, you see,
That's how you sit on us.
it's okay. It's like you want. It's like you're saying that, okay, I don't want my ear here, I want it here. But you can't change it. That's the fact. You understand?
How about you do better?
You guys, of course, you see, a man like to have peace, you don't even have to mind whether a man has 5 or 6 kids. That's his business. Wait. Yes. Just
Please,
a moment.
Get to the point. Get to the point, please.
No. Wait. Let me finish. That's a man's business. You also You also have your business codes. You are married to that man. That means that's your other chapter. You understand? The other chapter. So I don't think you should go ahead and say, hey, you have these keys. What? No. As long as the responsibility of a man is to take care of a family. Okay? For you, when you marry a man, it's your family, not for a man, it's his family. For you and him, it's
Ladies
your
and
family.
gentlemen, everyone is. You can
I want to correct Shakib.
1
Shakib,
minute, please.
It's okay, Shakib. I am banning.
Guys, please, I want to specify. Let's go back to our original.
Yes, we are
topics,
going back. We are
Let
going
us
back.
first not
We are
meander
going
to other
back,
things.
but I want to correct
Okay.
Shakib. Yes. You see, the thing is, you guys have a tendency of telling us what we should be. Imagine we told you what a man should be. Here's the thing. When she says, when she says that because she's involved. And you see, that's what we're saying. For you now, you're not ready for marriage. Because it can't be me and then her. Because it means you keep living your life as you. Why do you bring someone into your life but expect them to live as them, you live as you? You're wasting people's time. Because when someone comes into your life, they are involved. When you come into someone's life, you're involved. You get, it's no longer a Shakib and a so and so. No, seriously. Seriously. There you live her alone, she lives her life.
Okay. Concerning what you've just said, at the end of the day, because my point was having, if it's at least 2 baby mamas or 1 baby mama with or 4 or 5 kids, that's okay. But 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 baby mamas, that means a man, you have issues, and I don't have guarantee that I have that marriage. So in that case, at the end of the day, if you marry me, your other stepkids, okay, your kids are my stepkids. At the end of the day, I have to get involved in whatever happens. And besides, those women that maybe must have left their marriages sometimes back, there is no guarantee that maybe they left with a good heart, or maybe they didn't want the marriage. At times they are forced, there are circumstances that might have forced them to leave that marriage. At the end of the day, trust me, there are other women that can leave and they're like, okay, let me go, let me leave them in peace. But there are these ones that will start bugging you. They'll always be having issues, always putting their heads into your marriage. Trust me, you never have a good marriage.
Yeah.
We're about to wrap up.
Thank you. But that's exactly what I was talking about. You have to be ready for whatever it is. If it is 5 baby mamas and you can't swallow it, then then chill. Why are you in that relationship?
We're going to
no.
We're going to have
Guys,
a few closing remarks.
Still, even if someone
From
doesn't
Roy.
tell you, marriage is not prison. It's not like you're going to get married and then find out a guy has 5 kids, he's a witch doctor, and then you stay with that guy. Why are you with him? Did the society tell you to go to that man? Eh? That's why I'm saying, at the end of the day, it's personal decisions. Personal decisions.
So, ladies and
Society
gentlemen,
will tell you, but you as a person, what do you want to do? What do you want to do? Yeah? The society is not going to raise your kids. It's not going to marry your husband. It's you who is going to marry. Yeah, but that's why we are here to talk about it. So that when you're getting married, you remember that you know what? The decisions you make, they are up to you as an individual.
okay, ladies and gentlemen, thank you so much. For this topic will go on in the talk track behind the scenes. So we're going to have Roy to finalize and wrap it up for us. Roy.
Yeah, we're still recording, so it's fine. I walked in a bit late, and then I heard Rowena saying that men have a habit of telling women what they can and cannot be, and I said something over there. I said, well, that's exactly similar to what happens with men, and I feel like to a certain extent, society really dictates who any of us get to be. But anyway, I wasn't here from the beginning of the conversation, so I'm not going to pretend like I know everything that went down. But what I can say for sure is having discussions like these avenues where all of you can share your thoughts, I think is a really, really, it's a blessing, because we never really get opportunities to have discussions openly and with like-minded people to a point where you can almost come to a consensus. I'm not saying we ever come to a consensus, right? But we almost come to a consensus, and that's the beauty of the talk track. That's the beauty of what we do here. So, yeah, ladies and gentlemen, keep coming back. This happens every Sunday at whatever time we decide. These days we are flexible. Plot 8 Gavula Road. Edited, produced, almost directed by Morris.
Thank you so much for coming through. Usually for recording purposes, we keep it short. Thank you, ladies and gentlemen. Have a great night.
Thank you. All right.